So starting the test drive in this Navigator here, very nice SUV. Just behind the wheel, everything feels so premium. It's so quiet in here. And for $122,000, if I had the money, I would not be ashamed to spend it on something like this, because it is great in every sense. But you know, you expect that, I guess, opulence from any vehicle like this. So a loaded out Escalade Platinum, a Navigator Black Label, even a Grand Wagoneer, you expect what you get here. But I mean, I feel like the Navigator just took it to a whole other level with the all new screen. Just how they kept some things that a lot of people have always loved that other manufacturers have cut, like still having the power adjustable pedals, and then just some newer things like having the power tilt telescoping steering wheel, just a button within the steering wheel controls, as opposed to having something on the side here on the column. Just a lot of tasteful upgrades in my opinion. Now the normal drive mode is probably what I would use if I were using this, let's say, to chauffeur, or just if I wanted the most comfortable ride. It comes out of a stop very nicely, no jerking, no thrashing. Even though you have a 3.5 twin turbo V6, it feels very comfortable. It's honestly hard not to drive this thing like a chauffeur in this drive mode. It's so nice. And then the older Navigator was still great, but this is just another level of refinement here. Absolutely fantastic. Now this 2-spoke steering wheel definitely helps, just with how Lincoln has done this with the Nautilus and with this Navigator. It's just easier to drive, I feel like, and you just want to drive this thing, again, like you're trying to chauffeur somebody. But ride is great. How this thing drives is great. I'm so impressed. Now I am going to put it in the sport mode here, or Excite, excuse me. I'm going to give it just a slight pull. Not going to floor it. This only has a little under 50 miles, but I am going to give it a little something. Here we go. Yeah, effortless, just effortless in terms of the acceleration. And for a vehicle this big, just downright impressive. Now I have the hands-free driving now. Let's see how this does. So pretty good coming down the highway here. Ride is phenomenal. But just in terms of how the hand-free is working, I'm very impressed. Like, there are no lines here. It's still kind of keeping that line. Had a little bit of hesitation there, but again, there's no lines there whatsoever. Now, I do want to give one more big thanks to Lincoln of Franklin for allowing me to review this Navigator today. I will leave a link below in the description. But if you're looking to find the best price on one of these closer to home, click on that second link down below. It takes just a minute to fill out your information, and I'll make sure the local dealers are fighting to get you the best price on this or whatever new vehicle you might be interested in. But again, just final thoughts on this. Downright impressive, from the ride quality to the features to the looks. Everything on this Navigator, again, just screams luxury without screaming, if that makes sense. It's such a subtle vehicle, so nice on the inside. It's beautiful on the outside, and I feel like this is the new bar, and I kind of hesitate saying that, but I feel like this is the new bar for a luxury SUV. It just has everything, and it does it just like a Lincoln should. But with all that being said, this will bring me to the end of my review of this 2025 Lincoln Navigator Black Label.